family, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to properly vamp the reggae genre of music on the piano. So let's get started. So the key thing to understand about reggae genre of music is that reggae genre of music is all about playing offbeat rhythm, okay? That's the key thing you need to understand in this video. That's the general idea behind this rhythm tutorial. Reggae genre of music is all about playing offbeat rhythm. So at this point, you might be asking, what do we mean by playing offbeat rhythm? So to understand what we mean by playing off the beat, you first need to understand what we mean by playing on beat, okay? So you need to understand what it means to play on the beat. And that is exactly what I'm going to be explaining to you right now. So remember that most songs are actually played in the 4/4 time signature, which actually means there are 4 beats in a measure or a bar in that particular music. So playing on beats actually means when we are striking chords directly on each of the beats in the bar, okay? So this is what I actually mean. Let me demonstrate this practically. Okay, so there are 4 beats in the bar like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So playing on the beats now actually means we are going to be striking chords directly on each of these 4 beats in the bar. So it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you can see we're striking each of the chords directly on the beat. But this is not how reggae genre of music actually work. And in reggae genre of music, you want to play off the beat and not directly on the beat. So what it means to play off the beat is now, instead of striking the chords directly on each of the beats in the bar, we're going to be striking the chords in between the beats. So it goes something like this. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is on the beat. What we're going to be playing is off the beat. So we're going to be striking the chords in between the beats like this. 1, end, 2, end, 3, end, 4, end, 1, end, 2, end, 3, end, 4, end, 1, end, 2, end, 3, end, 4, end, 1, end, 2, and 3, and 4, end. So you can see instead of striking directly on the beats, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, we're striking in between the beats like 1, end, 2, end, 3, end. Okay, so that's end is actually what we're emphasizing. That's when we're going to be striking the chords. That is 1, end. Okay, 2, end, not 1, 2. Okay, so what this actually means is that whenever you listen to a song for the first time, the first thing to do is to try to just relax and listen to the beat. Try to feel the beat. And in most cases, it's going to be, the beats are going to be grouped in 4s. That is in the 4/4 time signature, because this is what most songs are being sung on, okay? Especially the reggae genre of music. So the first thing to do is to just take your time and feel the beat. So when you feel the beat in 4s, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, okay? Then what you're now going to be doing is that you're now going to be kind of striking the chords in between the beats. So 1, end, 2, end, 3, end, 4, end. Okay. So in music theory, this pattern is actually what we call playing in 8 notes. Okay. That is 8 notes rhythm pattern. So each of the beats are subdivided into 2. So each of the beats are kind of quarter notes and they are subdivided into 8 notes. So this is actually the music theory behind this, but I don't want to go too deep into music theory to avoid making the video too bored. Okay. So where it's actually 8 notes and we are emphasizing the end. That is the subdivision of the beat. 1, end, 2, end, 3, end. Okay. Let's see how this works practically in live examples of reggae songs so that you see how it actually works in reality. Okay. And thereafter, I'm going to teach you another very popular rhythm pattern again, aside this that you can use to vamp most reggae songs, though it's still playing off the beats. Okay. But this time around, instead of playing 8 notes, it's going to be the 16th note. Okay. But let's just focus on this. Let me show you how it works in live examples of reggae song so that you understand it practically. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you can see we're playing off the beat. That is let's get together and be alright on end to end. So the second very popular way of chopping, or let's say vamping this reggae rhythm pattern, is actually by using what we call the 16th note pattern. Okay, the first pattern I just taught you is the 8th note pattern. That is where each of the beats are subdivided into 8 notes. Okay, so it's actually a music theory concept, but I don't want to go too deep into music theory to avoid making the video too bored. I just want this to be more practical. Okay, so this next pattern is called the 16th note pattern, and it goes something like this. Let me play it first, and then I'm going to explain the idea behind it. Okay, so the pattern goes something like this. So you can see how this pattern actually works. You remember in the first case, we're actually using just both ends to chop the chord. That is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But this time around, we're using 2 ends. That is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E. And so you can see that this is actually very similar to the other rhythm pattern I showed you, in the sense that it's also all about playing off the beats, okay, in between the beats. But this time around, instead of just playing 8 notes, we're playing the 16th note. So instead of playing one end, this time around we're kind of playing 1 E and then. Okay, so one beat is subdivided into, that is 1 quarter note, is subdivided into 4 beats, which is called the 16th notes. Okay, so it's going to be 1 E and done. Okay, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3. Okay, E and. So this E and is actually what we're going to be emphasizing in the beat. Okay, so you can see it's in between the beat also. That is 1 E and. Then we're now go to 2 E and. Okay, so it's still playing off the beat, but this time around, we are playing the 16th note. That is E and. Okay, that's the easiest way to see this. Or you can say left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. Okay, left, right, left. Okay. So this is actually very popular. Also, it's popularly used in a whole lot of songs. So let's see some live examples of reggae songs that use this, so that you see how it works practically. Blessed is the one that give it, and the one that take it. Blessed is the one that give it, and the one that take it. Blessed is the one that give it, and the one that take it. So that's just basically how it works. I just hope you get the general idea in this video. The key thing to understand is that reggae music is all about playing off beat, off the beat. You don't want to just play directly on the beat. You want to play off the beat, because that's the characteristic or unique sound of this particular genre of music. However, remember, in music, there are no rules, just guidelines, okay? So there are no limits to how you can vamp your songs, but these are just guidelines that you can consider, because this is actually the characteristic style of the reggae genre of music. So remember, let's summarize everything. So to summarize everything, the first way is by playing 8 notes, which is playing the subdivisions and the beat. That is 1 end, 1 end, 2 end. While the second pattern is playing 16 notes, that is 1 E end, 1 E end, 2 E end. Okay, so that's just the general idea behind everything. So if you find value in the video, like and subscribe. We'll see you in our next video.